Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. My name is Carlos. Today I'm going to be going over a glute and ham session, but before that, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps out the algorithm if you comment also. So today was a very light precursor to my leg day tomorrow, and I felt that I needed to tighten up some areas that are getting a little bit loose with the diet, because the diet is really functioning, it's really working, bringing down the body fat. And so there's areas that need to be worked on more than others, in the sense that even though there's not spot reduction, there is a benefit to working those areas specifically, because it increases, it hypertrophies the muscle, it does increase the muscle size, brings more blood into that area, and enhances the metabolic activity in that area. Coupled with a calorie deficit diet, this will work. So today we did fairly light. It was kind of easy, but very effective glute bridges, which is probably one of the easiest calisthenic exercises there are. It's very easy to do, but if you do them with the proper mind-muscle connection for the appropriate amount of time, they can create quite a burn. Let me tell you, I did 3 sets of those. One of the sets was like a minute and a half long, or a minute something, and I just maintained the burn on the outer sweep and the upper part of the glute. I just maintained that burn and just kept on going until I just couldn't take it anymore. And then from there I supersetted that with the hyperextensions. Now with the hyperextensions, it's not necessary to hyperextend completely, but to keep the range of motion tight on the glute. Just keep it there where you really focus. You feel it's the glute that's lifting your torso, and the same thing with that. You just maintain the burn. When you get the burn, you hold it and you continue to go into the burn as long as you are capable. You know, just take it as far as you can go. A minute probably be good, at least 45 seconds. And then from there we did the hanging leg abs. Those hanging abs, probably one of the most effective, demanding exercises for the abs if you do them correctly. And correctly, I mean really shortening, you know, bringing up the groin up into the upper pelvis up here, excuse me. And you know, that's very highly effective. Keep your legs straight. Some people like to keep their knees short, but the more you angle, the more you kick out your leg and keep it straight, the more the stress on the abs. So did 2 sets of those in conjunction with this short circuit of glute bridges and hyperextensions. And you know, my midsection was toast. I felt the erectors, I felt a great pump on my lower back, the glute, the lower ab. I mean, you know, along with the diet, this stuff will not really work if you're not in a calorie deficit. You know, just it'll build it out. It'll build it out with that big belly and that, you know, that big piece of lard you got there, and just eating, you know, a calorie surplus. You do gain a risk of widening your midsection. These exercises are best left for diets when you're on a cut, and when you don't want to go heavy. And they do work as a precursor to the leg day. So tomorrow I'll be doing legs. I'll be doing my, you know, Smith squats or hack squats and some of the heavy compounds. So today was like, just do these. So from there, went to the leg biceps seated. So that's also a highly effective exercise. It seems to morph really well along with the glute bridges and the hyperextensions, along with the abs. It's a natural transformation and continuation of that series. And so we did, I think, 4 sets of those. Very productive, got a good squeeze, not going crazy on the weight, keeping it between 70 and 120 pounds on the machine. On the top set, I got a really nasty crunch, not a cramp or anything, but trying to keep the leg, like touch your heel up to your butt and just keep it there for a split second. Then I did a drop set, dropped it back down to 70 pounds, and you know, did a nice as many reps as possible. Could have done it all day long, but you know, the idea was just to get some volume into that area. And then from there we finished, or didn't finish. The next exercise was the standing leg curl. Now this is really an effective exercise. I bruised my ham like 5 months ago. I did 80 pounds on each leg, and then like on my last rep I yanked it up real hard, and the thing just, I felt like a bullet went through my leg. It was so painful. It was just too much weight. I yanked it really hard, so I've been very cautious with that. It's a highly effective exercise. Today I think I did it with 35 pounds. So 35 pounds was pretty easy, very doable, but in that position, standing up, and when you get it just right, it's really a tough exercise actually. Just did a set on each side, and then from there went to the Romanian deadlifts with dumbbells, and those got a really nice stretch. That's how I finished off the session today. It was a very interesting, doable, effective exercise selection. Check out the exercises at the end of the video, and I hope that you will find them useful. I know they've been doing, they've been really working for me. I've been posting some physique updates. I'll be getting some legs up pretty soon. We're starting to get into that time where I'll be doing more physique updates. Like, I'm starting to get lean enough to show what the work is doing, the diet and everything, and just really excited about the next 7 weeks. So I have 7 weeks to go. I'm not competing or anything. It's just the time limit I've put for this diet and this cut. You shouldn't really go beyond 16 weeks. It'll create diet fatigue, metabolic fatigue. And so, I'll do as much as I can within these 16 weeks. And the thing is, I'm trying to be as diligent as possible. Like, my hobby, this is my lifestyle. I try to do this to the utmost of my ability. Like, all the food that I eat is cooked. I pack my own meals. I do everything, according to, by the book. The only thing I could possibly improve in my conception, in my idea, in my mind, I guess, is train harder. You can always train harder and smarter. And for that, a good workout partner really helps. Saturday I did a video in Spanish with a workout partner, and it was an awesome session. We did shoulders and tris and biceps, and it was totally old school. Got in like a total of, geez, how many is that? 4 plus 4. It was a total like 16 sets, but it was bang them out with just the right weight, perfect technique and everything. And I saw a visual change in my muscles on the next day. I mean, it was that effective. It was just a completely transformative session. So when you can find yourself a good workout partner, it's the way to go. But if you can't, you can still, you can train hard for sure. I've been training as hard as I can. What I'm trying to say, the only variable that can always increase, you can always get better, is with your output. Like, you can always try harder. And this is what athletes always try to do. They try to run faster. They try to lift heavier. So this is a continual work in progress. And by no means we're not even close. I mean, and that's the other thing. The best is always in front of us. Like, I don't put an age limit on this thing. I know that I can improve radically. I can get much better than where I was before, even at a much younger age. I can lift heavier, go faster, do more volume, more work capacity, whatever. The only thing I really concede to my youth would be like agility, like agility and those type of things for performance sports. Obviously, it's a 60-year-old man is not going to perform as well as a 35-year-old man in combat sport and many of these sports. But as far as weightlifting and output of sheer physical, force, the older you are, if you are healthy, you should be getting stronger, man. Like 65 years properly built out, you could be stronger than when you were 40. I don't care what anybody says. Now, if you're a peak Olympian at 20 or 25, it's going to be hard to improve on that anyways. I mean, you can't even improve that when you're 30, right? Because you've hit your limits. But we were never professional bodybuilders. We were not lifting weights. We were drinking beer when we were 30, We started I was 47 when I started lifting weights, actually, when I got serious about it. And now I'm having the time of my life. I am. This is great to be disciplined with the weights. I get excited about the diet. I love being restricted because I know there'll be a time when I can eat more and everything. So I cherish the time of being like measured and on the ball. It's like this military discipline. I love it. I absolutely do. And I hope you guys get enthused for it too. It's a special privilege to be doing these things. You could be hooked up on dialysis or dying of cancer, and all those guys out there that are sick and ailing and that have health issues, my heart goes out to you. I hope that, anybody out there who's wanting to get better and is sick, that God heal you, find a way to get better. But once you do get better, and if you are well, thank God, thank your lucky stars or whatever it is you want to thank, and, just try to improve your lives. weightlifting, bodybuilding, done right, done intelligently, is the way to go as far as improving your body and your mind and just about everything else that I can think of. Anyways, God bless everybody. I love you all. And until next time.